18-game winner. Ran into Christian Guzman. Twins down 3-2 in the 8th. 6th home run of the year, and we're knotted at 3. But this one was a long way from being over. Tied at 3. Jermaine Dye. Matt Lecroy. Got a lot of it, but not all of it. Still tied after 11. Go to the 12th. Joe Nathan facing the A's, getting Eric Burns. Marcotte. And then Marco Scutaro. Still tied after 11 and a half. Juan Rincon senses the Twins pitching options dwindling. Shannon Stewart, Eric Chavez, the double play. All tied after 14. Bottom of the 16th, Lecroy leading off with another chance to win it. It is deep but playable. Still tied after 16 innings. We move to the 18th. 2 on, 1 out. Game tied at 3. Jermaine Dye. Little blooper off Terry Mulholland. A's go up 4-3. Later, runners at the corners, 2 outs. Damian Miller, base knock. A's go up 6-3, and Twins manager Ron Gardenhire cannot be placed. Bottom 18, 1 on, nobody out. Twins down 6-3. Justin Morneau, it's gone. Off Octavio Dotel, Twins down just 6-5. Now Lecroy with another opportunity, this time to tie it. Base knock. So the tying run is on in the 18th. With 2 out, Michael Kadire. Little pop-up, and that'll do it. As the Oakland A's, in 18 innings, pick up the victory. A lot of zeros up there. But in the 18th, Oakland gets 3, Minnesota gets 2. Fans certainly got their money's worth in the season series between these two, as 4 of the 6 games went into extra innings. That's only the 3rd time in baseball history 2/3 of a season series games went into extra innings. The last was the Astros and the Mets. Self-centered, self-serving Craig Kilborn.
It's all about young sportscasters. It's just the ballpark, Comerica Park in Detroit. Red Sox, Tigers identified the 2 teams. You can be behind the highlight, no big deal. That's Pudge Rodriguez, top of the bottom of the 1st, no score. That's a home run. No catchphrase. That's just a home run, solo shot. 1-0 Tigers.
You want me to
First one
help?
off Wakefield. Go ahead.
You want me to help?
Help me out, Danny.
All right. Craig Monroe. This is bottom 2, his 5th on the year. Game tied at 2, another home run off Tim Wakefield.
Next batter, Eric Munson. And they've cut this rather loose stretch pitch, swung on, home run. That's all you need to know. 3rd home run given up by Wakefield.
No catchphrases yet. Top 3, same score, Kevin Youkilis. Solo home run, his 5th. Game tied at 3.
Bottom of 3, man on for P-Rod. Pudge, that's not a catchphrase. P-Rod facing Wakefield. No! 2nd of the day off Wakefield. Tigers take a 5-3 lead. Dan.
Later in the inning, Carlos Pena, his 14th, and it's 6-3 Tigers.
Wow. Again, the inning always important. Top of 4. Red Sox coming back to tie it at 6. David Ortiz, 3-run shot to right. Number 28 for Ortiz. Red Sox lead 9-6.
Bottom 5, Red Sox lead 10-6. Wakefield still in, and Dimitri Young, his 8th. It's 10-7 Red Sox. Wakefield allowed 6 home runs to the Tigers. That tied a modern-day Major League record, and he left the game with the lead.
We move top of 8 now. Kevin Youkilis again. 2nd of the day, 6th of the year. 9th home run combined, 11-7 Red Sox.
Tigers turn, bottom of the inning, and it's Munson. Eric Munson, 2nd of the day, 17th on the year, and the Tigers still in this one, down 2. 10th home run hit during the day.
Bottom of 9, Sox closer. Be careful, Keith Folk. Last chance for the Tigers. Carlos Guillen, and Johnny Damon is under it. Red Sox win 11-9. Nobody gets hurt. No catchphrases. Just give me the score.
There's your score. Wakefield, he went 5. He allowed 7 earned and gave up 6 home runs. Folk with the save. The skipper. Didn't end that way. Got fired. Derek Jeter extends his hitting streak to 9 games. 2 batters later, Hideki Matsui. Infield single, and that would load the bases for Bernie Williams. Now, only Gehrig, DiMaggio, and Ruth have hit more grand slams than Bernie Williams with the Yankees. That's his 10th of his career, and the Yankees are up 4-0 in the first. Bottom of the fourth, Gary Sheffield. 6 home runs in his last 12 games. A familiar sight for Yankee fans. Yankees up 6-1, went on to win it 8-2. That's 5 consecutive wins for the Yankees.
Mets, Cards, bottom of 1. This is a very interesting play. I've been watching this game, the thinking man game, my whole life. Edgar Renteria at second base. Albert Pujols facing Al Leiter. Renteria goes in the pitch. Pujols flies out to center. Renteria gets back to second base safely, but wait. Another look. If I remember correctly, you've got to...
he has to go back and touch it.
You got to go back and touch it. And you didn't re-round third base. It was very odd. And this is why I love watching, because new things happen all the time. Also on the play, Pujols swing. Pujols hits Mets catcher Vance Wilson in the head with his bat. Wilson would have to leave the game. Wasn't happy about that. Bottom of 4, Cards up 5-1. Larry Walker against Al Leiter. Opposite field. Is it going to be fair? It's going to drop in there. Scott Rowland comes in to score. St. Louis up 6-1. Walker's first ribby as a Card. Bottom of 8, Renteria trying for a 5-for-5 day. And that's going to drop. He goes 5-for-5. Hey, the Cards win 6-2. They pick up their 11th series sweep this season, moving to a season-high 34 games over 500, while the Mets suffer their 9th straight loss against a team that is 500 or better.
Braves and Diamondbacks in Arizona. Russ Ortiz entered the game unbeaten in his last 8 starts. Casey Fossum, he came over in the Kurt Schilling deal. Chipper Jones has left the building. Arizona has lost 77 games. They lost a total of 78 all of last year. Russ Ortiz has been filthy in his last 8 starts. Chad Tracy, a little fly ball, and Chipper tracks it down. Chipper up again. That'll bring in Marcus Giles and Eli Marrero. Jones 4 RBIs in a game, 53 for the season, and Diamondback fans, 49 more games left.
Facing Noah Lowry. Hardest thing to do, hit a baseball. First game since the trade for Nomar Garciaparra on the bench. Still top of 2, Cubs down 2-1. Man on second for Nomar's replacement, Ramon Martinez. Bonds comes up throwing. Michael Barrett safe at the plate. Throw to second. Martinez out at second. Tied at 2. Replay. Bonds hurt his ribs. Checked out. Sucks it up. He stays in the game. That's Barry Bonds. Top of 8, Cubs down 4-3. Man on first for Moises Alou following facing Dustin Hermanson. One of the great names, one of the great plays right there. Alou charge into it. Well-oiled leather. Alou can't believe it. Hermanson is loving it. Gorgeous. I miss it, Dan. I miss doing baseball highlights. Giants go on to win this puppy 6-3. Bonds 1 for 3.
You can take a pay cut and come back. Brad Penny making his second start as a Dodger, and he didn't last long in this one. Chase Utley gone. Solo homer. Phillies lead at 1-0. Utley's 11. 2 batters later, Brad Penny, and he grabs his arm throwing a pitch to Jim Tolman. Penny would attempt a warm-up pitch, and then he ran off the mound in pain. 14 pitches. He'll have an MRI on Monday, listed with a strained right bicep. Brett Myers, no problems whatsoever.
What am I going to do?
Get an idea that he was able to do whatever he wanted to during the day. Keeshop Choi, curveball. Myers, 8 strong, 9 Ks. Gave up 2 hits. No earned runs.
Pirates and Padres, bottom of 4, game tied at 2. Rich Aurelio on third. For Brian Buchanan, a fly ball to right. Aurelio tags Makoviak. Robbie Makoviak guns it home. The throw beats Aurelio, who slides wide, tagged out. Not happy. That's a double play. 2 is better than 1. Trust me, fellas. Top of 5, still tied at 2. Jack Wilson batting. Deep fly ball to left. Now watch this. A curious play. It's a wonderful sport. He bats it down. Ruled a triple for Wilson. Buchanan knocks it back with his glove. That's resourceful. Saves a run. Padres will get out of the inning. Bottom of the 6th. Randall Simon gives the Pirates a 3-2 lead with a solo homer. Pirates go on to win 4-2. Pirates win consecutive road games for the first time since ending a 3-game road winning streak on July 5th. That again, ladies and gentlemen. I got you self-serving right here. Bottom of first, Melvin Mora. Boy meets ball. Boy loses ball. Fan gets ball. That's how you do it, guys. Orioles 2-0. Bottom of 3, Javi Lopez, David DeLucci. A lot of exciting and new. Supple leather. Heck of a catch. Bottom of 4, 2 outs. Runners on first and second. It's okay to be ahead to set the table. Melvin Moore lines it. Larry Bigby would score. O's up 4-1. We move bottom of 5. A little more Moore. Look me. Shallow right. No one's going to. Got to hustle. Your major leaguers. Bigby scores. Moore 3 for 5. 4 ribbies on the night. O's win 11-5. They improved to 6-0 on their current homestand. Moved within 5 games of 500 for the first time in nearly 2 months. Rangers fall to 1.5 games behind the A's in the West.
5 of 7 in Kansas City. Jose Guillen against Nate Field. It's top 9 Angels down 4-3. Not any longer. Tied at 4. Guillen's 21st on the year. Later, same inning, Tim Salmon against Denny Reyes. And Abraham Nunez has no idea. He completely misses it. Error on Nunez, loads the bases. Next batter is the gritty, gutty David Eckstein. Lays down the squeeze. Error on Reyes. The Angels go on to win this one by the final of 6-4.
All right, Indians at the White Sox, top of 4, 2-0 White Sox. Jose Contreras making his home debut, facing Casey Blake. Oh, sit down. Top of 7, runner on third, 2-1 White Sox, 2 outs. Contreras facing Granny Sizemore. Sizemore is swinging. Top of 9, 1 out, Indians down.
Ooh.
Look at that. Forget snap, crackle, that's a pop. Martinez hits it deep, and then bottom of 9, all tied at 2. Ben Davis at the bat.
Ball hit hard into the gap. Come on, Timo. Come on, Timo. Come on, Timo. Come on, Timo. Here's a throw. Safe. And the Sox win it 3-2 on the base.
All right. Chicago ends Cleveland's 4-game winning streak and climbs back into a second-place tie in the AL Central with the Indians. They also stopped a 6-game home losing streak. Let's check out the AL wildcard 3-way tie. Rangers and Red Sox have identical records. The Angels are just percentage points behind despite having more wins than both teams. Interesting. Indians and White Sox. Callaway up, pinch hitter, top of 5. Callaway hits it back up the middle. We're tied at 1. Clemens played pretty well. He went 7 strong, 1 earned run, 5 Ks. He did get the loss. Here's another pinch hitter, Jose Vidro up. Little RBI single. You know, Dan, I have not followed the game. I haven't been here in 8 years. Is everybody on steroids now? Like, how does that work?
I think that's open to interpretation.
Alex Gonzalez at bat. Can I use the same? Oh, okay. Spank. Touch a ball, Alex. You just went yard. I'm going to try the same one. I thought it was good. Brian Schneider. Boy meets ball. Boy loses ball. Fan gets ball. That's how you do a home run call. Montreal wins.
Marlins looking to extend their winning streak to 4 games, hosting the Brewers. Dontrell Willis, and Marlins looking to sweep the Brewers. Willis, the whiff, career-high 10 Ks. Bottom 6, Brewers up 2-0. Chris Capuano paying close attention to Juan Pierre and throws over just to check on him. And then he's going to throw over there again. And then Jack McKeon out to talk to Bill Hahn. And then reminds him, is that a balk? Same at bat against Luis Castillo, the soft liner, and well, 2 batters later, Capuano makes a quick move to first and picks off Miguel Cabrera.
I like your voice.
Thank you. You're up to the minute National League wildcard standings. Cubs 2 games ahead of the Padres and the Giants, 3 games ahead of the Phillies. Marlins and Astros still hanging in. Astros, though, 1 game under 500. Reds, Rockies, Jeff Fassero, ERA over 7 at Coors Field this season. It went up considerably. Willie Mo Pena, base knock. A couple of runs come in. Reds up 2-0 in the first. top 4. It's 9-1 Reds, and Jeff Fassero still pitching. Gone. Willie Mo Pena, 2-run bomb. Fassero gave up 11 earned. Pena would have 5 RBIs. He would leave later in the game due to cramps. Craig?
Mariners at Devil Rays. Top first no score, Rob Bell against Ichiro Suzuki. Stretch base. Louis.
Got it.
Then, booyah.
You haven't given me a Jumanji yet.
Booyah. Red Buck. Jumanji.
Chase the slider down.
6 Ks in 7 innings, 0 earned runs. Tied at 1 in the bottom of the ninth. B.J. Upton facing Jamie Moyer. Straight up the middle. Tino Martinez scores. D-Rays. 1 and 5-1. That could be my last highlight of all time. Oh, yeah. Tuesday night at 9 Eastern, ESPN's coverage of the 2004 World Series of Poker continues from the Horseshoe Casino in